YouTube. I'm getting ready to go over here and grab Facebook. Hey, Facebook, God bless you guys. How are you guys doing today? So listen, I decided to take a break from insurance dials to come on here and go live and share with you all. You all already know because I've been sharing it every single day, but I want to take the time to invite many of you that may not have noticed that we are having a live event here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I just want to make sure you all can hear me well. So let me check on my page right quick. God bless you. Happy Friday. It's Garlinda Price, your favorite agency owner and national sales director with Fusion Insurance Group, powered by none other than Senior Life Insurance Company. So right when I get on here, it's like I'm forgetting how to use Facebook. Hold on a second. I think I can see me on there. But how are you guys? How's your day going? Okay, yep, I see me. So let me make sure I can hear my sound. Let's see if we have volume. But how are you guys? Okay, yep, we're doing good. Okay, I see me. So let me make sure I can hear myself. Okay, so now I muted me out. Okay, so anyway, let me get on here to invite you guys. So coming up, oh my gosh, the time has come so fast. But listen, the question that I was asking is, are you experiencing a drought in your life insurance business, continuing to do things the old way, right? Because every business has a season, right? And it's the truth. And so let me make sure my volume is up right on this one too. I apologize. Yep. Every business has a season. Ecclesiastes says it best that there's a time and a season under the sun for everything under the heavens, right? And so oftentimes we get stuck with familiarity, or we find ourselves in a place of familiarity in business. And then we stay there, right? Or we become so loyal to a company or a place that we forget the loyalty to ourselves. Like, it happens all the time. I've been guilty of it in my own life, just having what I call misplaced loyalty. And so here at Senior Life, you may have seen that we're offering, hey, good evening, Paula, God bless you. For those of you that want to get your life insurance license, we want to invite you out on January 23rd. For those of you that are already licensed in life and health insurance, we want to invite you out on January 23rd. It's going to be here at my office in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I already said it yesterday, but if you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, even Georgia and Virginia, come on now, y'all only across the line, right? On Highway 95, South Carolina, Virginia, you have no excuse. Georgia, you're right on 20, right? Or 95, no excuse, right? So depending on where you're located, we want to invite you to come, bring some friends, get in a car. You guys come down and find out what it's all about. It does not hurt you to get the information. My sales partner in business and just an awesome man of God. Shout out to Rico Da Silva and Cesar Rodriguez. And what Rico says all the time is information changes situations. And it truly, truly does. And so I'm talking to those of you that are in the life insurance industry and or have already gone out of the industry. You're like, forget it. It's not for me. It is. It's not that you weren't good. It's not that you weren't great. Maybe you just weren't at the right place. I did a video that the Lord shared me to lead a little while ago. It was a few weeks back, titled how you can be doing the right thing at the wrong place with the wrong people, right? And so it's not that you're not good. You're just not where you're supposed to be for it to be good, right? And so maybe you are on your way out of the industry because of the lead costs. And you're like, you know what? It's just an industry where you just cannot afford to be in it. I've met so many people like that, with the cost of inflation, the cost of living going up, that they just could not afford to stay in the business. And so if you know someone that is a licensed life insurance agent, I would love it and be honored if you tag them, because we are recruiting across the country. We are actually building and establishing a virtual call center. And we have room for those of you that are like, listen, I got my license because I wanted to make money. We can help you with that. You got a license, but nobody trained you. We can help you with that. You got a license, but nobody showed you how to grow your business. We can help you with that. And so we just want to invite you, Eric. I know you. I owe you a email and a phone call. I'm working on my numbers, but I'm gonna call you. Okay, so those of you that are licensed in insurance and or considering getting your license, we want to talk to you here at Senior Life. Like, we have a new program that is going to be rolling out. We've already been beta testing it for the last year. So all of 2024, it was beta tested. I won't share the numbers publicly, but what I can share with you and will share with you that there are several people on the beta tested program that made over 6 figures. Right. And so now we have a free lead program. So now there's no excuse as to not being able to have success in the insurance industry because we've removed the barrier to entry. What's the barrier to entry? The lead cost, right? Because not everybody has a sphere of influence. Not everyone has a warm market. And if you're building or growing a team, that's not a system that can be duplicated because everybody can't do it, right? So if you're looking to grow a business that can be duplicated, give it a thought, right? Give insurance another try if you were on your way out. Are you a real estate agent? Right. Shout out to y'all, fellow realtor, 16 years. But you notice that the industry has changed. You notice that the market pretty much has tanked. Right. And even though people may say that, you know, people are still buying homes, and they are, I have some clients under contract. People are still selling homes, and they are. I have some listings on the market and under contract. Right. But at the same time, it's not like it was. And so if you're trying to figure out what's going to be your pivot, what's going to be your second win season, what are you going to do to make the same income or greater to make up for what you already making, you need to consider life insurance. Okay. So thank you for everybody that's hopping on board. I wish I was doing a ministry video, but this is a life insurance, inviting everyone out next week. And Tony, this is not a banana pudding recipe. Just kidding. Right. So I want to invite you guys January 23rd. My partner and senior partner from Senior Life Insurance Company is going to be here, Rico Da Silva. I'm so excited. He's going to be in the house. Cesar Rodriguez is going to be in the house. And we're going to have a meet and greet at 9 a.m. on January 23rd, right here in my office. I've been sharing the flyer, but the address is 1047 Murchison Road, Suite 104. I'm directly across from the most prestigious institute or university in the entire world. Just kidding, right? But I'm a Bronco. We're right across from Fayetteville State University, Suite 104, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 28301. And we want to invite you to come out, even if you're not licensed, but you're like, no, you know what? I thought about getting my license. Should I get my license? What are the pros? What are the cons? What's the good? What's the bad? What's the ugly? And everywhere in between. We'll tell you the truth about that, right? I think sometimes in business, people aren't forthcoming. They only tell you the rah-rah, and they only tell you the good stuff, but they don't tell you the ugly stuff. So then when you get busted upside the head with the not so great information about an industry, you're caught off guard. And so we want to tell you everything in between and why Senior Life is about to be and growing towards being the #1 insurance company in the country. Right. And especially focused on this, I should say, final expense company in the country, focused on the senior market. And so give me a call if you want more information or details. My number is 910-494-7798. Again, it's Scarlinda Price. I want to see if I wrote down any notes that I want to share with you. But the topic of, let's just say this, the title is, are you experiencing a drought in your life insurance business, continuing to do things the old way? The old way of doing business, I'll give the example of when I came into real estate. So when I came into real estate, you know, it sounds like a story I'm getting ready to tell where people were walking to school with no shoes and no socks and they wanted to, right? I'm not telling you that story, right? But when I came into real estate, mailers and farming were a big thing, right? And so people were sending out mailers. You've probably gotten 800,000 mailers to your home, you know, asking you if you want to sell your home, or all these phone calls, do you want to sell your home? Well, mailers at that time were only being opened 1% to 2%. Right? Only opened 1% to 2%. So then as people begin to send out mailers where they got sent back, think about the fact that when the mailers by the time the mailer goes out from the mailing company, right? And then it goes out to the people that it's addressed to. Those people fill it out and send it back. Only about 1% to 3% of the population is even going to send it back. And a lot of times they send those mailers back because they say something, if it's mortgage protection related, they say something that makes it seem like it's coming from the mortgage company, right? So when you're doing things like that and it comes back, now all of a sudden you go to call the person and they're like, oh, I thought this was from my mortgage company, right? Thank you. You're so sweet. Prayers for great success. I love you. Thank you. And so that's an old way of marketing. Mailers is an old way of marketing. It's like still reading the newspaper. And there's nothing wrong with still reading the newspaper, but the population and the age group that the newspaper is for are people that normally are over 55, because now most people get their news online. Most people stream their news, right? Nothing wrong with a newspaper, but you'll notice that a lot of newspapers are not even in print anymore. And so that's an antiquated way. And so if you're a life insurance agent and your only way of doing business has been in the field, and your only way of doing business has been through mailers, you may be not experiencing all the growth that you could experience. So I'm not going to say you're not having success, but you may not be having the greatest of success that you could possibly be having, because you're doing everything in an older way. right? You're still going out to strangers and still knocking on doors, when now the majority of agencies and organizations have gone to a telesales model during COVID, and they've remained in that model, and now they've mastered that model, and now they're maxing it out. Right. So whatever industry you're going to be in, you need to make sure that whatever industry it is, that you're continuing to be able to make it rain for you and your team. And so we want to invite you out. If it's you as an independent agent and you're a team of one, or if it's you and your agents and you want to sneak over and see what it's all about, you can sneak and hide out. We won't have you on camera. We won't even tell anybody, right? But come and get the information, because there is a new way of doing business in the insurance industry, and you don't want to get left behind and or stagnate your growth because you're still doing it the same way you've always done it, because that's what grandma and them did, right? You know how we say that, right? Like people ask you, well, why do you make it that way? Because that's how my mom did it. Well, why do you do it that way? That's how my grandma did it. But then come to find out that wasn't even the best way to get it done, whatever it is, right? And so we want to invite you to come and find out why we are the fastest growing final expense insurance company for the senior market. We're just running neck and neck to the number one spot, but it's not about that. It's about you. What do you want for your business in 2025 as a licensed life insurance agent and the final expense specialist? You want a niche, right? In any business where I talk to somebody that owns a business, I don't care what it is, I tell everybody the same thing. You've got to find your niche. There are riches and niches, and you got to specialize, because if we're all over, and I've done it, I was all over the place trying to be everything to everybody. It's right. What do they call it? A jack of all trades and a master of none. You want to master. So in order to master something, you got to become an expert. In order to become an expert at it, you need to be with the best, right? And so we want to invite you again. It's January 23rd, starting at 9 a.m. We're going to have a meet and greet. At 10 a.m., we're going to have our business presentation opportunity. You don't have to be licensed to attend. You could just be curious, right? And so if that's you, we want you to come out, and you don't have to have experience. You don't have to have sales experience, but you do have to have a burning desire to say, you know what? I'm interested in figuring out what I can do or what else I can do with the experiences I've had to serve another population, right? To serve the senior market. And we serve anyone from ages 0 to 85. And what I love about the company is everyone can get covered. So whether it's a 14-day-old baby, or whether it's someone that has stage 4 cancer, or whether it's someone that has had a liver or a kidney transplant, whether it's someone that has HIV or AIDS, and they're living with that, everyone can get covered. And so it's just, to me, I just think that's so phenomenal, because I've seen a lot of people get turned down by different companies for different medications, different reasons, or when things about their health change, their policies get canceled or terminated, and then they struggle to figure out, well, where else can I go get coverage, right? So we're blessed to be able to serve in a market where people normally are getting knocked off, losing their insurance, or it's becoming so unaffordable, especially for our veterans, like those that had their insurance, their group insurance, it was like that $400,000 policy when they were active duty. And then when they go to retire, they end up on an SGLI, which is also a group policy. But what they don't know is that's renewable term. So every 5 years, it's going to go up. And then when it becomes so unaffordable for our veterans, they end up without coverage, because they think, oh, the military is going to pay for my funeral. The military is going to cover all my expenses. And that's not the case, right? So we're looking for people. We don't have enough people to serve the population of those that are in need, right? So if that's you, you can work from home. You can work during hours we'll talk about. We do have on our free late program, there's some stipulations, but guess what? To make 6 figures, you got to have some stipulations, right? But we're looking for those of you that are looking for an opportunity, and we're not recruiting, we're attracting. So we are calling out to those that have a work ethic, that say, you know what? I got some hustle left in me. I got some grit and grind left in me. I just need to know what to do, how to do it, how to get there. Then give me a call, right? Again, no experience needed, because we're going to coach you and train you. We're going to follow a script. You're going to know what to say. You say the same thing all the time. It becomes ingrained, and then you can just serve and have fun. Okay. So my number is 910-494-7798. I'm Garlinda Price. I'm the National Sales Director with Fusion Insurance Group, powered by none other than Senior Life Insurance Company. Our event is this coming, is it Thursday? Let me look at my calendar right quick. The 23rd. Yep. Next Thursday. Let me hold on and get back to Facebook. So next Thursday at 9 a.m. And again, I want you to call. People have asked me, were we going to go live? But again, I just said, if you sneaking in, even if we do go live, you hide in the back. We ain't gonna tell anybody, right? We won't even put you on camera, right? But anyway, I'm just messing around. Give me a call if you have any questions, and God bless you. I look forward to seeing you all here on the 23rd at 9 a.m. if you want to meet and greet, and at 10 a.m. to hear how you can make six figures this year in your life and health insurance. I shouldn't say health, in your final expense life insurance business. I'm just so used to saying life and health. But I'm an agent specializing in final expense, and I would love to serve you too. So if you don't have insurance, or maybe you had insurance, you lost it, you changed jobs and it didn't go travel with you, or if you had to cancel your policy because it became unaffordable, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge, right? So I'd love to help you. If you have new grandkids, oh my gosh, I would love to be the person to give them their first policy that they can grow up with, okay? That they will have, that they can borrow against when they get older, that will be there for them. So I'm super excited to talk to you all that will reach out to me. I'd be honored to serve you for life insurance. My number is 910-494-7798. If you know a life insurance agent, please tag them in this video. Please share it with them. I'm calling out North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. Y'all are close enough. Quit playing around. Come on down the highway, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless you guys. Bye, YouTube. God bless you guys. Give me a call. Even if you're not able to attend our event and or make it, we are recruiting across the country. There are some states that we're not in, but we are in over 40 states. So I would love to talk to you. I want you to give me a call, 910-494-7798. It's okay if you don't have the money for leads. We have a lead program. Again, we have a free lead program. You also, when you join Senior Life, it is $150 to join Senior Life because they charge you for your background check, but you get back 150 free leads from our inventory. So let's talk. Give me a call. Okay, guys.